Well, I think from public works standpoint that we value our employees and we want to develop them and see them prosper in the city, whether it's with public works or another department in the city, so that they can become really good, public servants.
So far, leadership development has really opened our eyes to, just the plans for Norfolk, where we come from and where we're going. Um, and it's helped us to be more resourceful with the options we have working together, not just within public works, but outside of public works. When you're going up in the leadership, also the qualities that we need to continue to sharpen as developing leaders to help help us all work as a team.
Being a supervisor, I needed to get to know the way the city had run and become a better supervisor.
I learned to be patient, learned about being a supervisor, and how to deal with certain situations that may arrive with coworkers.
It's for self-development, preferably to advance the city of Norfolk, but overall as a human being and for whatever future endeavors you may encounter throughout life.
I think the biggest thing about being a leader is understanding people, what they need, and what their interests are. Without that, you can't lead. You can't lead your kids. You can't lead the cheerleading team that you volunteer with on the weekend. You can't even lead yourself. So really understanding people, what they like, what makes them tick, what makes them upset, that's important for everyone.
So this course is going to discuss just navigating the change cycle, and so we hope that the participants will just take away, how to kind of navigate that and how to kind of take ownership, and that change is not always bad, and there are things that can be learned from going through change, and just kind of how to apply that to the organization as a whole.
I think from an HR perspective and from the perspective of the course that we're teaching today, leadership is really important for not just understanding how important and how frequent change happens, but understanding how to help others work through changes that are coming, that are inevitable in our workplace, recognizing the stress that sometimes that causes and helping people to not only embrace the vision for the changes that are going to happen, but also to work through any stress that those changes may cause.
Every leader should have.
All leaders need to have great communication skills. They need to be thirsty for knowledge about leadership and understanding of people and what motivates people. Every single person is not the same. And it's important for us to realize that we're dealing with human beings when we're in leadership positions. And leaders, I believe, it's very important for them to grasp that idea and understand the needs to be fair, to give training to their employees, to show recognition, to ensure that they have a work environment that's hostile-free, and also understand that there's outside motivating factors that affect their employees.
Well, I expect the students to understand the processes of resolving resolutions between employees and understanding what leadership is and what roles do leadership take. Thomas Jefferson said that the first step in leadership is taking control of yourself. And then the second step of leadership is not letting your past circumstances control you.
What we expect the students to get out of learning about generational differences in the workplace is to learn about some of the characteristics of the different generations while still respecting people as individuals. I think leadership development in general is a great way to invest in employees and help grow the next generation of leaders, and it's exactly what we need.
I expect the participants to take away on how to build trust, credibility, and respect within their work environment, and also to pass that on to them as leaders so that they will become great leaders for others to follow in their employment. Everyone needs some type of leadership training to help build them to be better leaders so that they would have individuals following them, which also then at that point makes the business a much better place for them to be.
I expect the participants to take back from the presentation that it's always important to include employee feedback in with your leadership decisions, because their feedback also affects their motivation and how engaged they'll be in the workplace.